Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Football, Women's Premier League. And as the ladies head out, we feature Litchfield and Port Darwin in this fixture tonight on a Friday night where it might be 27 degrees on the temperature gauge, but it feels a lot more like 32, 33, and it's really humid too and muggy. There's no breeze. There's been a lot of breeze today, but decided right now it'd stop. So it's going to be pretty warm for both teams, obviously our match officials as well, and both these teams are in different trajectories in terms of where they've been so far this year. I expect that humidity of around 73, 74, 75% will even it up somewhat. There are more on the bench for Port, so they'll be able to share that around, and Litchfield with only 2 subs tonight, so Greg Smith is going to work his team effectively as he does each week, but with only 2 subs, and Wayne Pearson, obviously the coach for Port Darwin as well. I want to thank the staff for getting the game ready tonight. Obviously a big weekend. We have the semi-final of the Women's Challenge Cup tomorrow night with Alice Springs Vikings up here playing against Mindle Aces, and then we'll follow that up afterwards with the men's Australia Cup semi-final here in the NT, which is a big occasion for all 4 teams featuring tomorrow night. The Vikings and Verdi from the south up against Casuarina and Mindle here in Darwin. My name's Bruce Stalder. Thank you for joining us for this live streaming on this Friday evening. Thank you to McDonald's for the opportunity to bring it. And we won't be far from getting this one underway. It is round 6 for the women. And kick-off should be in around 30 to 60 seconds. Both teams in a huddle. Love to know what's said in there. A lot of smiles and laughter in the Litchfield one at the moment. But they are a very bonded team. Like each other's company and play that way. No different at Port. A lot of young players out there as well. Spread pretty evenly across both teams. And they're getting their chances more and more each year. Younger and younger other players in our Women's Premier League. For football in the north. So we've still got a bit of light in the air. The lights haven't taken full effect. Plenty of shadow across the pitch. A few birds getting late home to a nest. But we'll get this one underway pretty shortly. Good timing, Timmy in the middle. One last encounter he's asking about. There we go. And Alex Fulton puts that back to a really dominant player, both those players. The one who passed it, Fulton, and the one who received it, Canai. Anyhow, it's back with Chimsford. She'll chase it back to her keeper. And Carly Ann Thielen puts it out wide to Adele Bowell. Will turn in there, looking for Chloe Coombs. Still with the ball with Litchfield. There's a loose one now, picked up. Canai in there again, and Yolanda will go wide. There's a ball and pressure already on the number 6 for Litchfield, and she handles it pretty well there. And that's Adele's sister, Kaylee Bolwell. It comes back to Kaylee now. She's got to do a bit of defensive work. Nice play from Port. Cleared up by Kelly Fogarty. Back to Bolwell. An interception by Donato, who's been busy already. Trying to get a passing sequence together. Nice work. Now on the run is the youngster. Getting her first start, I think, for Port. That's lovely work from her mum. That's actually Alex Fulton on the left foot. If they give her an opportunity, she'll take it. Cleared away late by Chimsford. Goes further afield to Bolwell. And Adele turns one inside that ricochets really comfortably for Port. And Alex couldn't get a proper purchase on that, Fulton. So it goes in the air and an easy catch and grab for the keeper for Litchfield. Litchfield are running right to left on your screens. They're in the red and black in their traditional home kit, and they're on a little bit of a raid at the moment. This is Melody putting it into the midfield. Cage Pearson clears it up in the first instance. Gets a call early. Ball still alive. Referee says play on. Rachel Thurlow, number 12 from Litchfield, goes back to Kaylee Bolwell. And the interplay on the North Crest scoreboard side is where the ball is at the moment. Being down that side, it's the favoured side so far for both teams. Throw in. It looks like Hannah Andrews, but I'm not sure. It's very hard to read from that distance, the numbers on the port kits, all of them really. Nice work from Fulton. Cleared away by Chelmsford. Been busy. Number 17 for Litchfield. Now this is Rachel Thurlow. Controls the middle for the Snakes. And Cage Pearson clears it up, goes wide and tried to hook up with her left back, but unable to. So a throw in will result for Kaylee Bobble. She eagerly runs over and picks it up. And gets us back underway. Ball's ricocheted and ends back at Cage Pearson, where it all started from, really. Chelmsford, time. Getting plenty of touches already for Litchfield. And then Canai with a hoist down the left side, her left side, which is the North Crest scoreboard side, and Kaylee Bowler goes all the way back. Kelly will have to go further, her captain, and clear it up. Does so, goes back up that really narrow corridor, and well played Litchfield. Got out of there with the plum. Well done. They need to keep the ball. Possession's good. Now here's a chance. If this ball stays in play and does the right thing. Cleared away in the end by the defender. Thurlow. Rachel goes wide and then tries to bring it into Coombs, and number 10 is putting the pressure on Cage Pearson, and the option for Chloe's to go over the sideline near the McDonald's sign, supporting girls and women's football in the NT, as the sign says. That's what they do, and a great sponsor and supporter of women's football right across the north. So this is Kaylee, the younger sister in the Bolwell clan, throws in, and Melody with it. Charlie goes back, and it comes off indirectly off of Port, then directly off Litchfield, so it'll be a throw in for Port. Looks like they've got Lauren Dove playing in that central defensive role tonight, number 11. Really good midfielder, but playing a different role tonight. She's chasing this ball down now, so Lauren will let it run over the goal line, so we'll have a restart from the keeper. And the youngster, Stella Campbell, will be her first touch, I think. And it's a short one. Pearson through. Alex Fulton holds it up, goes back to a central defender, pushes along and with width, and finds the daughter Layla, and turns it back on to one of the players in the WPL for up here in Darwin, Erin Gould. Good cross in, cleared away effectively by Kelly Fogarty, their captain and central defender. Does a lot of the work at the back. And nice work again from the number 3, Layla Fulton. And as I said, I think it's her first start. Happy to be corrected, but great to see her getting a start when her mum's on the pitch as well. But more importantly, getting an opportunity in the Women's Premier League from the get-go. And there's Alex Fulton on the ball now, looking for the run, and does a lovely one through. And there was a bit of polite play between Donato and Canai, Yolanda, and both of them were sort of saying who's going to go first on that one. And in the end, keeper intervened. This is like Corinne Demio. Or Corinne, sorry. So Corinne tracking back now. Ball's put up by Madeley Clark. Charlie Melody goes back inside to Rachel Thurlow. Nice little 1-2, and then Rachel, who plays a lot of heads-up football, just pushed it forward in the hope that the run continued from Litchfield, and it wasn't right there on this occasion. So Lauren Dove will get us restarted with the throw-in. She's got Hannah Andrews in the left-back position, working out the numbers. That's Erin Gould roving and pushing it down that narrow corridor where it still remains in play. Everyone thought it went out, so it's back with Litchfield. Holding the ball up is the number 12. Well played. Goes back into Clark. Clark goes to the number 16. And Nikita. So Kruger's out there. Headed back by Charlie, and only as far as Aaron Gould. Now it comes back to Lauren Dove. Holds it up. Tries to thread through players and does so. Gets it up to Crean, and Crean goes back inside to Alex Fulton. Pushes it down to this creative little player. And Donato puts one in, cleared away by Kelly Fogarty, but finds the target again. So she has a second opportunity here. Plays a short ball. Wasn't totally read by Fulton, but Fulton's going to recover just through sheer determination. Splits all those players. Kelly Fogarty got a touch, and it'll go one bounce into the keeper's hands, and Carly Ann gets it away really quickly. Out to Bolwell. She wants a runner. Now gets it. Nice ball from Chloe. To Chloe, sorry, but the other Chloe. That is Cage Pearson gets there first for Port. You can see Fulton just pushing through here in the replay. Sheer determination and commitment. Gets a shot away. Nice little intervention at the end there by Kelly Fogarty. Put it. A lot of the bounce in the ball and a lot of the force in the ball was delayed because of her contact. So well played to Kelly Fogarty. We're back here with Alan Bell. So Priya will throw in. Priya has another chance. Goes forward. Finds the mark. And Clark up there at the moment. Ball still comes back to Bell. Bit of a magnet at the moment. The ball's gone everywhere, but no one now knows where it is. Now it's come back to earth. Gould intercedes. Puts a nice pass through. Layla Fulton has an opportunity to go further afield. Pushes it down the narrow. A bit optimistic it'll go out of play. So Priya Alan Bell will get us underway. Pardon me. And pushed out. Good intervention from Bolwell. And so effective, they got the throw in. Alan Bell with the throw. And as far as Gould, now Layla Fulton has it here, the early call. Then she sees it. It's misdirected. So Fogarty clears up. That's Clark. Back inside to Thurlow. Thurlow has to track back, and then Layla then pushes one through. Good idea. Good direction too. And Donato just couldn't get to it on this occasion for Port. No scorers yet on the North Crest scoreboard. 10 minutes have passed. Women's Premier League round 6. Port Darwin are the away team, therefore in their away kit. And then trying to thread one through was Fulton. Holding the ball up. Charlie puts one back to Rachel. Nice little interplay with them, but Lauren Dove gets involved and effectively gets involved for Port. So the Wharfies now with an opportunity. Layla Fulton at pace comes at it, turns the ball and goes square to the goal line. Pulls up, goes back. Erin Gould there early, and good tackle from Adele Bolwell. And then Gould again gets a nice one back in there. Kelly Fogarty will, unfortunately this occasion, can't bring it in. So on the deflection, it's gone over the goal line. Fulton races out to take the corner early. Gould stays for a short one. You can see on the replay how unfortunate deflection for Kelly. Now Gould has it. He's already sent one in, sends in another. It's a great ball. Needs some work from the keeper. And they'll get another go at it from the same spot. Well, they do the same. Gould's got lovely technique. Erin, this time, is the provider. Goes now back to Fulton. She goes back to Alex. Alex goes towards goal on the goal line side. Fogarty stays calm. And again, collision of ball and player goes the way, this time, of Litchfield. So it'll be a goal kick restart. Breeze is picking up, which is good. It'll move some of the air around. It was really solid a moment ago at kick-off, but we're about nearly 12 minutes into the match, a little bit over that, and this breeze is picked up from the south, around 7 to 10 knots in there, so it will be beneficial to the players. They'll hold the ball up too for Port. That's a lovely pass through the Donato. What will she do with it? She's going to push further wide because Fogarty's in there to defend the Litchfield goal and does it well. Cleared away by Nikita. It's young Hannah. Sorry, that's, well, young for me anyhow. Hannah Andrews. And Kareen's going to leave that. Right where she found it. So away goes Kaylee Bowl to collect. Now it goes back to the keeper. And after all of that, we'll get underway. So Thielen observes an opportunity, sees it, and goes down that far side. Intervention by Yolanda. Comes away fortuitously for Fulton. Great pass through to this player who, with any space, and boy, she has some at the moment, will come up with a really good play. Erin Gould on the ball now, showing those skills. Dips one back onto Fulton, who made that lung-busting run to catch up after servicing and providing the first pass. Good to work from Litchfield, containing them in this corner. And that will be a deflection. So a corner will result, which is what Alex was looking for. So captain to captain there. Short corner's an option. Fulton looks up. Maybe a ploy. She may go short. No, it's a long one. Gould's gone away. And that's a mistimed and misplaced one. Very rare from Alex. So coming up to a little bit over 14 minutes on the Northcrest scoreboard. Thank you to McDonald's, as we mentioned earlier, for their great support of the women's game. Must also mention Ward Keller. They are the Territory Law Firm. Their number is 1-800-978-360. 1-800-978-360. They are the personal and business dispute resolution experts. Ward Keller, great supporters of the women's game here across the north. Erin Gould pushes one forward. Again, these two have been working some nice magic on the grandstand side, which is the western side. Ball still with Fulton. She got an option to go back if she does. She takes that. Gould now will send one back in. Her body weight was going the other way, so it wasn't where she really wanted it. And easy pickings for the keeper for Litchfield. So Carly Ann will come out. And that simple one-step boot she does, puts it back towards the halfway line, where the first intervention comes from the number 4, which is Keely Quinn. So you've got Keely Quinn in the right back, Chloe and Lauren in central defence, and Hannah on the far side. That's their defensive line. In the middle, there's Fulton and Gould, and they're roaming everywhere. Yolanda Kanai, so dangerous, is still in that midfield, so you have to watch her as well. And then up front, you've got young Layla Fulton and Edabez, Donato. And on the far side would be Kareen Demio. Fulton now goes back. She's looking for an option. People need to make space. She's looking for that. Turns in and takes off. Litchfield stay with her. Now she turns through. And she finds the pass. Unfortunately, Yolanda way offside. A little too keen. You got to applaud Fulton's work. Split the defenders from Litchfield and then still found the mark. Put the ball across, but in this case, offside. So plenty of touches from Alex in this early part of what's around 16 minutes of the Women's Premier League. This is round 6 here on a Friday night in Darwin. It's around officially 27 degrees. Feels a lot warmer than that. Lights are taking more effect. Nice one to Rachel Thurlow, but it's bounced off Rachel and gone to the worst player possible, and Alex Fulton. So now we're back into an attacking raid. Donato to it first. Goes back to Gould. Gould will send this in. Along the ground this time, and Fogarty easily picked that one off. Nice pass to Chimsford, who's done some good work already in this 16 minutes for Litchfield. Here goes Fulton again. Already run 5 or 10 Ks. Again, players aren't watching the defensive line and getting caught offside. That's the second one in a very short period. You'll see again just the work Fulton's doing both on the ball and off it. the captain for Port. So speaking of captains, Litchfield running right to left on your screen in the red and black. This is Kelly Fogarty. Finds the mark. Nikita comes back and politely pulls up, which gives Donato a chance to move forward for Port. So the Wharfies now on a raid. They're inside the area. Ball goes across, cleared away by Fogarty. So strong and clean in her possessions, and there was another example of it. Gould now, can't give her that sort of space. It's Layla Fulton. Short ball, offside position again. That's it, just the youngsters. They'll work this out. Take a bit of time. In this case, Donato caught again. 18 minutes have flown past on the Northcrest scoreboard. This is round 6 Women's Premier League here at Darwin at Larrakia Park. And want to acknowledge the Larrakia elders past, present, and those emerging from the Larrakia Nation, saltwater people. And Larrakia Park as name. I'm very fortunate to play football here. That is Thurlow now with it. Again, Fulton just so much busier, so much more committed than I'd say most players, and in fact all of them out there at the moment. Had plenty of touches. That's nice work from Yolanda Kanai. She's got an option to go further afield, and Demio now chases on it, onside as well. Pulls the ball in just inside the line and gets one back in. That is a great pass. This should be a goal, and is not. Well done both to Kelly Fogarty and to the keeper. But I've got to commend the work of the left back. There she comes in again. You can see on the replay. Waits really late for that, right on the goal line, puts it back into Donato, and Donato was running the other way. Body weight was all out of shape there, and really couldn't put any pressure on the shot. But you've got to give credit to Fogarty and the keeper for Litchfield. Now we're at the other end, where Chloe Coombs has a chance to sneak one away from Cage Pearson. Cage Pearson strong, comes across, finds Gould, equally busy this evening. Now she comes forward, she's got a chance to go to Layla Fulton, turns it on the inside instead, and Kelly Fogarty will clear it away and send it back to the technical area for Port Darwin. So the Wharfies on another raid, no scorers yet. You can see here on the replay, Erin Gould just looking for a runner, but didn't come on this occasion. And Litchfield mount a raid here, and Charlie's just dispossessed. Donato with it. Good work from Adele. And again, she's there. Great work from the left back. Sorry, midfield, left mid side of the mid. And well played to Adele Bolwell. As a result, the team is advanced some 30-40 metres. So Litchfield have an opportunity now to press on goal for the first time. There's a fantastic sunset behind us. All the colours you would want. And the cameras are going off everywhere behind me. People taking photos. Right, can Wharfies get out of here? And that's Lauren Dove. Short one back to Fulton. Fulton turns an early one, goes to Layla. So mum to daughter there, and Layla's away. And ball to defeat. Good pace too, and there she goes with her hair flowing behind her. Takes a shot across goal. Someone needs to be onto it. They weren't on this occasion. Good work from the Fultons. First of all, Alex with a lovely visionary ball, and then Layla really put the pace on there. Got the ball at her feet and did well. Just if someone had been coming in from Kareen or Edebez, there would have been an opportunity for the Wharfies. So still 0-0. Port Darwin in their away kit, running left to right. Had most of the attacking raids so far. Short one from the keeper for Litchfield. The captain goes further afield to Kaylee Bolwell. Kaylee chases it, brings it in, goes down that very narrow hallway over there. Thurlow is so comfortable on the ball. Needs some runners though. She'll hold it up for you and keep the ball. Someone's got to make a move. And again, that move's come from Fulton. So Alex puts it through to Erin Gould. Erin Gould's got the other Fulton Layla to go to. This time sends it across, and Demio is going to get pulled up there. Referee's seen if there's an advantage. So he's playing the ball on. He's going to let the advantage go. There was a handball, unintentional from one of the Port Darwin players. Nice work from Rachel Thurlow. Now we have a chance with Clark, and Maley heads towards the eastern touch side, gets a nice bounce off Lauren Dove. So it'll be good progress for Litchfield. Opportunity with a throw in. See on the replay, Clark trying to turn it around their defender, but Lauren Dove got body to ball. So a throw in as a result. or is the result. In that cramped corner, the football still continuing. Again, another throw in. Off a deflection. Coming up to 23 minutes of this match so far. No scorers yet. Litchfield are the home team in their red and black traditional home kit. This is an opportunity for them. We're still in that corner, have been there for a little while now, just under the McDonald's sign. As we pull back, you can see the options that Kaylee has for Litchfield. Bit of movement, trying to find the right one. Goes in, little header on. More height than length. Ball still comes away for Coombs. It can be dangerous in this situation. Now cleared away by Yolanda. Nice work from Charlie. Come over the top, so Melody slow that down. Layla Fulton pushes a ball out to Alex. Alex now on the run. Sorry, that wasn't, that was, take that back. It was the right back with that first pass. So that was Keely Quinn. Wolfie still with it. Yolanda would have a shot from there normally. And is deadly from that range. Wolfie still have it. It's Keely Quinn. Back to Keely again, like a pinball machine. She's got it again for a third time. There comes off Yolanda Canai. Pushes out to Hannah. And she's an opportunity to link up, and she does do that. And Corinne goes back to Hannah Andrews, and it'll go out of play. So after having the ball for some time and pressing forward, they've now given a throw-in away, well and truly in the attacking half for Litchfield. Can they do something with it? Clark to Charlie Melody. Clark comes away again, and Lauren Dove doing some good work. Just so strong in there. And there's a challenge being placed on by Melody on Demio, who makes a nice overlapping run. Ball comes back to her off Donato. Heads towards goal. Donato now has it. If she crosses this, there's an opportunity. Kelly Fogarty gets body in way, so it'll be a corner. Nice stuff from the Wharfies. Port Darwin's nickname, and the women's team yet to score, but putting plenty of pressure on Litchfield in this first 24, 25 minutes. Just a reminder, semi-finals of the female version of the Australia Cup, which we call the FNT Women's Challenge Cup, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Alice Springs Vikings are up, taking on Mindle Aces. And the winner of that will go through the final and face off against Hellenic, who won the Cup last year. Cross comes in as Ward Keller comes up on the screen. Thank you to the Territory Law Firm. And thank you to Carly and Thielen. Clean grab. And now again that one step. More height than length again. This time comes off the hit of Keely Quinn and goes forward, dangerously so. But in the end, diffused. Alan Bell goes across play, goes to Chimsford. Chimsford's first time pass is a real good one. Now Adele Bolwell has it. Adele's also equally a good pass. Chloe Keems needs to get some pace behind this. And then Cage Pearson comes in and clears away. But good work. Just two passes there. And a lovely one from Chimsford. Got Litchfield underway. Out of play. Litchfield with the throw, and that's Alan Bell, cleared away by Port Darwin. On the grandstand side, the western side here at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium's the main pitch on this Friday night. Breeze has gone again from the stadium, so it's very sticky. And Donato, unfortunately, hand, arm, and everything else in contact with the ball there. So ref will not do anything but hold the play up, give it back to Litchfield, and we'll get it underway with a restart. And Kelly Fogarty will have the honours, the captain for Litchfield, on the ball now. Over the top of everyone, Lauren Dove will clear up. Nice pass from Lauren, beats Layla. And Fulton will watch it go out of play, where Alan Bell for Litchfield will collect. So two very young players there, Layla Fulton and Priya, Alan Bell. For opposing sides tonight and opposing each other. Right, what can the studious midfielder Rachel Thurlow do? Nice pass to Charlie Mully. Takes a shot from distance, and well done. Keeps Stella Campbell in the game. That's her first real intervention. And good work. Confident stuff from the number 15 for Litchfield. Will please the coach, Greg Smith. And he gets another chance, a couple of metres closer. Who knows what will happen? Kanai pushes one through. Layla Fulton on the run. Layla collects. She can go back to Erin Gould if she wants. Erin's moved forward now. She turns it inside to Gould. Gould on the left foot this time will turn to her favoured right shot and take a shot. And nice work. They're giving too much space to Erin. On this occasion, she's misdirected, but you can see nice work from Layla Fulton. Holds it up, puts it on the inside, and Gould has to set it to her right, and she's pretty quick with that, and goes over both the goals, the nets, and into the perimeter fence. So no score as yet. Coming up to 28.5 minutes of this match elapsed. Fulton puts one across. This is a run from Lauren Dove. Just looks so good as a footballer with the ball at her feet. Goes a nice pass to a very dangerous Kanai who takes the shot. Falling to ground, body wasn't really positioned right, but still got a shot away, all on the ground. Didn't trouble the keeper. Wasn't far away. And a long-range shot from Gould. It's got great technique for a young player. Just had a birthday the other day. Still in the middle of her teens. But such a fixture here in the Women's Premier League. People are surprised that she's still so young. Nikita goes over the top. Chance for Chloe Coombs to put some pressure. Campbell comes out early from goal, and the Port Darwin keeper fires off a really good pass, but unfortunately Hannah Andrews can't connect with it, so it'll go out of play. But it's some distance from goal, so no threat. Kaylee Bowl will collect and do a throw-in for Litchfield. Coming up to 30 minutes now of this match. And no score as yet. Port Darwin had most of the forays forward with opportunities for goal. We're at the other end at the moment, where Litchfield hopefully can manufacture some pressure. Now they have a chance. Clark turns it into, well, trying to get into the running Chloe Coombs. And unfortunately, they'll have to go more of a longer route. This time it goes off Nikita, and she pushes it wide in the hope that the width will give them more opportunity. Players weren't there this time, but a good idea from Kruger. Nice work from Alan Bell. Layla Fulton on it. Nice little turn, and off she goes. Can't keep the ball in though. But her coach will be pleased with what he's seeing from the youngster. And there's another young one there. Nice work from Erin Gould off a Alan Bell throw. So Priya will collect as they progress ever slowly, but clearly towards goal. And an opportunity to put pressure on Stella Campbell, the Port Darwin keeper. Got to get down there though. That's nice work from Gould. She won a corner, won a throw in as well from her intervention. Now she throws down, trying to find Donato. Donato gets an opportunity to put onto Layla Fulton. Priya Alan Bell there first. And she got it then. So Erin Gould with the throw, goes early. It's a nice throw, finds Fulton. Fulton finds space. She'll shoot from either left or right and takes the shot. It took fingertip control in the end. So nice work from the captain. And some nice desperate stuff from the keeper. You see on the replay how Alex is so always playing heads-up football. And it gives her more opportunities. And that time, she was just trying to place it to the right of the keeper. And Carly-Ann Thielen stretched out, got fingertips to it and pushed it wide. So well done to the keeper. We expect that from Carly-Ann though. So what can they do this time? So the goal shot maker is now taking the corner. She'll get a deflection and get another go at it. All Alex Fulton at the moment. Alex is going to leave it this time give herself a rest. She'll move into a dangerous place just outside the area. And this will be taken by Yolanda Kanai. Yolanda's got good length in her crosses. This time intervened by Fogarty. Just couldn't bring it under control. So there'll be a third corner in a row for Port Darwin. They really need to try and make this one into a goal. They have been peppering Litchfield for some time. Yolanda. That's a better one, and that was almost an own goal. Unfortunate deflection of Kruger, but Carly Ann was right up to it. You'll see on the replay. Good ball, flied it in, comes off the boot, or the leg actually, the shin of Nikita. And Carly Ann Teeling cleared up and averted an own goal. Donato. Fulton. Nice turn, goes out to Gould. Gould with space, goes down the grandstand side. Now she's in the area, gives herself time to put across, and it's a good one. Kelly Fogarty, though, clearing up. The Kelly Fogarty clearinghouse works once again. She does so much work in that back formation for Litchfield. And she's going to have to do more because they're coming again. Gould with the ball. She's going to try and split through the middle and does. It comes away good for Layla. Layla then has an opportunity. She pulls up, looks for a better opportunity. Try to put it through to Alex Fulton. The good interventions from Litchfield. 34 minutes past. McDonald's, major sponsor of women's and girls football across the north. Thank you to Macca's. And this time of regulation time has passed. Quinn again goes down the line for Layla Fulton. Come off Layla this time, and Alan Bell will have a return throw on the grandstand side where we had our power issue. So fingers crossed, that's the last of that for tonight. Just what happens when you're using electricity, especially at the price we pay. Anyhow, enough of that. On the run. And an opportunity for Port Darwin, but well cleared away. You've got to love the tracking work of the number 6, Kaylee Bolwell then, and chasing that all the way back, which gave Kelly Fogarty, her captain, a chance to clear the ball, which she did. So regulation time about to conclude. We'll get the rest of the stuff worked out where we've lost a bit of clock and so on our screens, and we'll get that sorted out with the producers. But this is the dying embers of the first half in regulation time. Ball's bouncing around there, and that's going to go out for a goal kick restart. So by the time the goal kick is set, this first half would have been completed, and we'll see what time added Timmy Lay, the teacher, well, he is, the referee, will see if he's going to add any time on. Whistle to his mouth. And I wonder if he'll play any further role here. It looks like he's going to add around a minute of time added on. Fulton with the ball. So Alex, that is. No one challenging. Coombs comes in. Fulton turns, puts it back to Gould. Gould made the move. Fulton wants it back and gets it back. Can go further afield. Good run from Hannah Andrews. Hannah then early ball in and was heading into a dangerous area. Cleared away by Litchfield, but not far enough. Fulton again on the ball. Alex may be tempted to have a shot from here. Goes on to her left, back to a favoured right side. Does take the shot eventually. Bounces off a few players, and as the breeze picks up here at Darwin Football Stadium, it's going to go out of play. And you can hear the whistle from the centre referee. So that is the conclusion for the first half. Again, apologies for losing some power there, but no goals resulted. And as we see both teams head into the sheds, we have a 0-0 scoreline on the Northcrest scoreboard. My name's Bruce Stalder. This is FNT's live streaming of the Women's Premier League Round 6. And Litchfield are the home team up against Port Darwin. At half-time, we'll take a break. Well, welcome back. Friday night football, round 6 of the Women's Premier League. Half-time break is completed. Referees ready. Players made their way out. Breeze has come up again, which is really relieving. So the play will get underway. And Chloe Coombs goes further back to Bowl, and Kaylee's pass goes to Chimsford, Chimsford in the central defensive role. Try to thread one through, and that's the first time it hasn't worked for the number 17 for Litchfield. Been really good in her distribution tonight, playing in probably an unusual role in central defence for Litchfield tonight, and handling it really well. And that'll be pushed wide by a retreating Hannah Andrews. Kaylee Bowl will race up to do the throw-in, followed closely behind by Corinne. Demio joins a number of Wharfies down there to defend this throw-in. Nice work from Dove. Coombs in there early and flicks one across into the area, and one bounce into the Stella Campbell's hand. She races across the field and goes to the opposite side of the pitch. Finds the target. Early one from Layla Fulton. Now Donato pushes it wide for Alex Fulton, and the captain of the Wharfies at pace onto the ball. Move towards goal. And then finally gets one in, and it's a good one. Yelena Canai is waiting. She gets the second opportunity. It won't be one she'll take lightly, and unfortunately for her, but fortunately for Litchfield, some really good defence. Chloe Coombs has come a long way back to collect, and the number 10 for Litchfield now goes on a run. Gets around Andrews, got Gould to deal with. Turns the ball inside for Charlie, the number 15, and the ball will roll through to Lauren Dove, who pushes it even further to Chloe Cage Pearson, and the central defender launches one upfield, which was meant for Alex Fulton. Didn't find the mark. Now we've got in the middle of the play, right in the centre of the circle there. And Donato gets involved and pushes it for Fulton Senior. Little short ball through to Fulton Junior, who will watch this ball. Turns on the inside now and goes forward to Cage Pearson. And Fulton on another run. Turns the ball in. Looking at the assistant referee. Onside. Turns the ball back in tied to Yanda Kanai. Has it in first time shot between two defenders. And it's an up and under that doesn't challenge the keeper or the goals. But Wharfies on the attack. 2 minutes or 3 minutes about to elapse in the second half. No scorers yet on the Northcrest scoreboard. McDonald's, proud sponsors of women's and girls football across the north, also the sponsors of the live streaming of the women's game in Darwin. So if you just joined us, Litchfield are running left to right on your screen. They're the home team in the red and black and their traditional striped socks. Off goes Coombs. Hannah Andrews in pursuit. A little battle between these two has been good all night. Coombs gets there early, puts one across. Campbell will take it. Clark had run on the inside mainly and given Coombs an option. Didn't quite get there in time, so away come Port Darwin. Fulton to Gould. How often have we said that tonight? And then Gould with one down the middle for a runner. And Corinne putting pressure on Kelly Fogarty. Kelly Fogarty for Litchfield gets it away, but only as far as Kruger. And Kruger had the ball for a second and dispossessed by Donato, but they have it back now. Little 1-2. Charlie has it, and Melody pushes towards Coombs, but Lauren Dove right up to it. Nice pass from Lauren, and then she does the overlap. Good footballer. Now she goes on a run, taking players with her. She's got an option on the left, one on the inside. Goes left, and Corinne holds it up, goes back to Dove. Dove lets it go through, and if Yolanda Kanai gets on this right foot, it'll have power, and did. That's the first genuine shot on goal from Yolanda Kanai, and well stopped by the stopper for Litchfield, and that is Carly-Ann Teelan, the goalkeeper. That's a big punt downfield from Kruger. One step forward and Nikita's just launched it downfield. Campbell comes running out to clear it away. A young keeper, but looks like she's made for the position and enjoys it. Always first to the game and ground. Get some extra training in. Or a kick or two with the mates. And there's a few in this team. Right, here goes Layla Fulton. Some nice work from her. Now she turns the ball in on the inside. Kelly Fogarty intervenes, and the captain for Litchfield goes to Chimsford, and Ange just puts it out of play. Been working well together, those two central defenders. They're not normally paired by Greg Smith, their coach. But Ange in particular has really done well to fit into an unusual role. Kelly Fogarty does her normal stuff, which is excellent defensive work for her team. Gotta watch this player though. Canai puts one back to Layla Fulton. Now he goes further wide to Alex. Alex pushes one forward expecting a run, but not the same wavelength that time. Donato and Alex Fulton. So Edebez will learn from that. So Keely Quinn will collect this. She's got an option to go to Layla Fulton. Alex inside of her. Layla makes the run, goes that way. Fulton's got an opportunity to go back. Quinn now has it. Pushes a long ball through, trying to find Donato. It may get to her anyhow. Alex Fulton on the ball. That's an awkward one for Litchfield. If they close it down, they've done that. Nice work from Adele Barwell. Then puts on a good ball for Rachel Thurlow. Got to get there before Gould does. Charlie now has it. She turns one wider, looking for Kaylee. Barwell to make the run. Nice work from Hannah Andrews. And lays one on for Donato, but Chimsford gets in first. Collision of ball and player there, comes the way of Gould, the number 9, goes short pass to her captain. Port Darwin keeping possession. You see the call early, and from some distance it goes across to Quinn. Quinn holds it up and goes down the middle of the field. She got Donato there as well, pushes it forward now. Kelly Fogarty cleans up. Quinn doing some extra efforts in there to no avail on this occasion. It's come away to Rachel Thurlow. Rachel holds it up as she always does. Looking for a run-up. It came, but Gould intervened. Chimsford. Alex Fulton for Port, the captain. And more touches and more distance than any player out there tonight. And a shot from young Layla from distance. Gets a reaction and from the keeper, and then Carly-Ann just puts the right boot to it and sends it down where Charlie intervenes. First touch is a good one. Goes back to Adele Barwell. Thurlow tried to pass it through, and it's just been picked off by young. Here's a chance now for Layla Fulton. She's in there again. The ball will come her way. She onside? She is. And Fogarty's going to have to shadow young Fulton. Make sure there's no danger for her team, and she's done that well. So well, we now have Litchfield downfield with an opportunity. Rachel Thurlow with it. As I said, Rachel will hold it up, look for a better player. Puts the ball through now to the number 15, and Litchfield's really can't continue in the vein there. Fulton, who's everywhere, gets the ball and clears it away. Quinn, who's gone further afield. Cage Pearson stops that one. Ball comes again. And it's going to fall for Chloe Coombs. Coombs on the run now. Goes to goal. Out comes Stella Campbell and clears it away. And good work from two young players there. Coombs pounced on that opportunity, took off, and Dove was in pursuit as well. She could hear those players coming in behind her over the shoulder, but the one in front of her did all the damage. That is Stella Campbell came out and cleared it away really expertly. Well done, Stella. And equally good work from Ange Chimsford there to shadow the ball into the arms of her keeper. So Carly-Ann Teelan, the keeper for Litchfield, will adjust the socks on her salmon boots as well. Bounces once and does the one step, and this time has more length It'll be into the attacking half. This is Clark. Nice little interplay with Charlie Melody. Now it comes down, and you see Clark trying to twist that one around the left back in Hannah Andrews. Unable to, but they'll get a throw. So the ball remains with them. 55 minutes passed on the Northcrest scoreboard. Thank you to Ward Keller, the Territory Law Firm. The number is 1-800-978-360. They are the personal and business dispute resolution team. And very good at it. Right. Gould away. Had to be intervened and was by Fogarty. Now Alan Bell in there. Nice work from Priya. Only as far as the effervescent Alex Turner, who pushes it forward again and yet gets another touch and pushes Port Darwin into a position where they can threaten for goal. And we've got Quinn, a little interchange with Fogarty, and that's still going. Still going over in that corner. Now Fogarty gets some space. Keeping it narrow down here, comes back to Kelly. Kelly gets one of those awkward ones where you go over the ball, and there was an infringement there, so it'll come back for Litchfield. And then that little clip just put her off and brought it to ground. So good work from Maley. Clark, that is, putting pressure on Hannah Andrews. So throw in for the Red and Blacks. Litchfield Football Club running left to right. And this time it'll come off the Litchfield player. And so a throw in for Hannah Andrews and goes forward. Quinn gets there first. And nice work from Donato. Gets inside Chimsford on this occasion. That's rare. It's been pretty strong today down through there from Litchfield's point of view. Donato gets a lucky bounce. It's back with her again. She tries it in again. This time Kruger comes through. And the ball's one of those awkward ones that just bounces around looking for a home. And now found one in Alex Fulton. So I'm going to set it up for her team. Keeping the ball, but good tackle from Rachel. And Thurlow comes away, as she does, with patience. Good pass, picked off by Maley Clark. Gould will come again. Clark goes in again. The ball's come her way. Now she pushes one forward. Coombs on a run. Gets past Andrews and heads towards goal. Hannah's on the inside. Takes it early. Probably heard all the feet running behind her, but she had an opportunity then to do a little bit more and go towards goal. Because Melody, Charlie that is, and Adele Bowell were moving forward. So she had options. Campbell, get it restart. Short one. Cage Pearson. Chloe turns it in to Lauren Dove. Lauren will hold it up and then look for a better option. Goes long. Trying to find Layla Fulton. Layla will get on it now. The beneficiary of that bounce off one of the Litchfield players. Alan Bell it was. Now Donato has it. She goes down the Northcrest scoreboard side. Probing. Looking for an opportunity to go back inside. Looking for a pass. Then she puts it in. A little dinking pass that finds the on-rushing Fulton, who gets a shot away. And a save was required from Carly Antillen, the Litchfield keeper. Still not out of danger yet. Ball remains. Canai's going to get there first. Does. Now she's in a little battle with Thurlow. Keeps the ball. Pressure comes from Kaylee Bolwell. And then Corinne just badgering her way towards goal. Still doing it. Only around Fogarty. And then Fogarty's helped by Clark's gone all the way back there for some defensive work. So Maley's in there helping out and effectively helping. And that'll come off Erin Gould. So throw in by throw in. Litchfield are making their way towards goal. Kaylee Bolwell looks up, throws in, and Coombs just stands there for a feather touch across the part of her hair and into a Port Darwin player. So they'll have a throw in again, and that's dutifully taken by Kaylee, and this time it does come off Coombs. Wry smile from Chloe. Everything until then had been working her way. Now Chelmsford, nice turn onside, good work from Ange. Now that's some good play there from Litchfield. Kruger, Thurlow, And now it's going to come for Clark. Two players come together from Port. Hannah Andrews came off the worse for wear with the collision with Erin. Up on her feet now and back into position, and that little raid was cleared up. Here goes the right back, and Keely Quinn. Now she's got Layla Fulton on the run. Layla goes towards the area, puts one across. No one went for it. Dangerously just bounced and was waiting for someone to own it. Now they get to it. This is Corinne. Demio trying to get around the defender, but nice work from Kaylee Bolwell. That's where you put Kaylee, she does the job. So first of all, goes in, holds off, uses the body, and then does a little slight offhand turn. And that's worked to her favour. But the Wolfies still have it. Nice intervention from Clark. Wolfies get it back. Port Darwin with the ball. Gould sends one in, dangerously floating around in there. Layla Fulton gets to it. Cleared away by Adele Bowell, but only as far as Alex Fulton. Alex is going to turn and send it back in, half shot, half pass. And, yep, collected by Yolanda. And didn't have much. Kenai couldn't do much there, but she took a shot anyhow and got a deflection, which will give her a corner, and she'll head out to take that corner. In the 61st minute, the corner is taken. Nil-all is the scoreboard situation at the moment. No goal. More threats from Port. Here's another one right now. Shot on goal, and it'll be offline into the side netting and collected by their keeper, Carly Antilan. So yes, the run of play, possession, all those stats are well and truly in favour of Port Darwin. Litchfield just keep hanging in, and there's opportunities on the counter, as you saw before with Chloe Coombs and Charlie up front there to do some damage if the ball comes their way. And that's where Rachel Thurlow, the number 12, is so key to what they do out of the midfield. And that's where the ball's directed now, and it does hit the aforementioned Rachel. And then on to Charlie Melody, and now it's come off there and gone wider where Fulton's got involved. And looking to pass. Gets one from Layla. Sorry, that's, my apologies. That is, so many of them look the same with their long flowing ponytails. That is actually Quinn. And Fulton on the ball then. And then that's Layla. And Layla turns on the inside, keeps the ball alive. No one really on rushing from Port's point of view. Numbers difficult to see on the Port Darwin away shirt. Not much better on the home shirt. Get that sorted next year. Just hard for broadcasters and referees. Chloe with it. And nice work for Hannah. Just stood a ground and watched the play and been a beneficiary as a result. Held up play. Throwing comes from Litchfield. In there again is Andrews, and this time she's the clear beneficiary in terms of getting the throw in and not just delaying the attack. Wasn't the best of either the throw or the next action. Let's see if they get this one better. That's better. Goes down towards Yolanda Kanai, turns the body and then has it. Nice collection of Kruger and Kanai. Kruger solid, goes again. Kanai gets away, puts a ball downfield that Kelly Barlow wants at pace. Turns on the inside to Kelly Fogarty. Now it's still going. It's come off the back of Corinne, and Demio gets it on to Donato. And Donato had probably more time than she thought, but took a shot, pushed it wide on the left-hand side of the upright. You'll see on the replay, gets a really favourable ricochet. And then comes in and favours her right side. You can see she's trying to push it around the left side of the keeper and hasn't been able to on this occasion. So Wayne Pearson's going to make a change. And Yolanda Kanai is coming from the pitch after a really good 64 minutes. And on her place goes number 10. And that's normally Brody. And it is. Brady Murray will go out. You can read the number really clearly when it's on the grandstand side, where the streaming production is set up. And she'll go out and add real value to that left-hand side attack. So it's going to be in a defensive, straight into the offensive role. Move right forward there. And she's not afraid to go to goal. So it's come to her now. First intervention will be that first touch. Gets the ball again. She'll make the effort, and that effort has enabled Fulton to get involved well now. And Alex moves forward, goes again. Donato has it, goes back to Fulton. Fulton goes towards goal and will probably turn it back, and Donato does. Donato, unfortunately, offside. She needs to come back. And she'll learn from this and every one of those occasions where she's been caught off guard. Good thing is she's in position, forward, and she's an opportunity for a pass. So doing all the things right except just having to stay on side. Just a reminder, we do it again tonight with the women's F&T Women's Challenge Cup semi-final. Up come Alice Springs comes Vikings. They won the Southern Zone, and they'll play against Mindle in the semi-final here. The winner will go on to take on the powerhouse Hellenic in the final of the F&T Women's Challenge Cup. So Saturday night, 6 o'clock, big night of football. Get down and see it. If you can't, watch it on the live streaming. But it will be plenty of atmosphere at the stadium. And first time the women have been involved from Alice. And it's fantastic to have them up here. They just got off the plane. Bus has picked them up, and they're in accommodation right now with the men's team. Verdi will take on Casuarina for a right to get into the final. Coombs, lovely work. Ball's across there, dangerously floating for no one. Campbell has to come out to clear it away, does. So out comes the rush of pink and pushes it down towards Murray. Murray turns it in. Fulton turns over the top, looking for Quinn. Or Layla Fulton. No, it was Layla. So Brady Murray now will collect. She'll be busy. He'll get plenty of effort and good exercise out of Brady Murray in the next 20 minutes. Also when she'll be on, for the time she'll be on. Now, nice work from young Layla. Goes towards goal now. No one threatening her. Turns it inside. And Fogarty was right on top of that. But nice work from the youngster. So Alex Fulton will take the corner. Lauren Dove goes forward. Gould. The tall Brady Murray in the centre there. Fogarty's the captain of Litchfield is on. The number 10 for Port. This ball lands in there. She will give them some strife. Ball comes in. It comes away. Bounces away. No one gets it and kicked away very late from Kaylee Holt's hand up to her head. But she's done a really good job. She thought that was going to go in. You can see on the replay, it's a good ball in, misses everybody. You could get that sometimes, and then Kaylee clears it away. And for a second there, she thought, I've hit it in. But nowhere near that. So well played to the young one. Number 6 for Litchfield. Now, Alex Fulton with another opportunity to put the ball into a dangerous area for Port Darwin. Can the Wolfies make this one count on the scoreboard? Alex moves in. Ball comes in, finds Gould. Gould taps on, comes back for Layla Fulton. I think it is. Looks like it. No, it wasn't. It's so hard to tell. That, I think, was Corinne Demio. It was. Nice first touch from Chloe. Then a great ball through. Needs some pace. And number 15 pushing hard. And coming across even harder is Cage Pearson to clear it away. Keely Quinn now on the ball. Go down the line to Brody, goes short to Fulton. Fulton can now push it on to Brady Murray. Brady's making the run, waiting for the ball. Now it comes, and off she goes. That tall running action of hers. Picks the ball up and turns it in now. That's a great piece of work. And so was the placement of the ball. You can see here again, Good athletic run down that side. Gets the ball in. It's a dangerous one. Bounces in. And Port couldn't get to it. Keeper was there first. They come again. Alex Fulton with the ball. Holds it up. Tackle good from Coombs. And it's nice play from, looks like Layla Fulton. Goes out to Keely Quinn. Quinn pushes it forward. Murray has it again now. Donato and Murray trying to do a 1-2, but clearly picked up by Alan Bell. Nice work, Priya. And now gives it to Litchfield with a chance to counter. Thurlow has it. And Rachel goes back to where it started with Alan Bell. She pushes wider, finds Adele Bowell, goes back into Thurlow. Thurlow's misdirected the left footer. Picked off by Port. You can see Murray again striding out. Those long strides, gets there quickly. Donato now has the ball. Trying to push through these defenders. Can't get past Chelmsford. It's been the case all night. And Alan Bell doing her work as well. Well done, Priya. Well done, Ange. And extinguish that opportunity. 70-minute mark, 71-minute mark coming up on the Northcrest scoreboard. My name's Bruce Stalter. Thank you for joining us on FNT's live streaming of the Women's Premier League. This is round 6. No scorers yet. More possession, more the better geography has been all with Port. Can they make this one work? Erin Gould's going to take this one. It's a good cross from Erin. Goes over the top. Keeper comes out first. Then there's a shot. And dangerously still poised for Litchfield. Can they get out of it? Yes, they'll get the advantage here from the referee decision. Nice work from Carly Ann Thielen. Came out and was onto that instantly. We're going to have a sub. Again, we're going to Wayne Pearson, the coach of Port Darwin. He's going to send out number 6. That's Romy usually. And Milligan will head out. And she's going to replace Edabez, Donato. And out goes Milligan. Can play anywhere. Midfield. Now playing up. And they're all trying to work each other out there at the moment. Where do I go? And Demio now gets instructions. He's going to go forward. Hannah Andrews finds Corinne. Corinne keeps it in. No, just can't on this occasion. So we throw in, this time from Kaylee. Finds Coombs. Trying to hold it up, does a really smart little cross inside. Goes onto it again. Gould's there to clear up. This one comes away for the number 14. Demio will watch the ball go out of play. This will be for Litchfield. Coombs with another clever little back and side heel. And then push forward, or push played backwards, where Dove will clear up, looks up and finds Andrews, and Andrews is going to be stealthily approached by Coombs, who really was away. I don't think Chloe understood how much space she had in front in time then, and got a boot to it straight away. So Greg Smith this time going to make a change. And don't see who's coming off at this stage, but it looks like Carleen Clout. Could be wrong. Wait to see the bib come off. Or Casey. No, it's Casey. So it's the number 9. And Casey Reed's coming on for a defender. So there's going to be some changes here. So well done to Ange. She's come from the field a little distressed, maybe not feeling the best. It's hard work out there in the heat and humidity. Humidity's around 75%, and the heat, while the temperature has dropped, the breeze is there, it's still mid-20s. So we'll see what Greg Smith does with the realignment of his players there. Casey Reed on the ball then. And he plays forward. Bell, lovely work, little nutmeg through. How quickly pouncing on that was Layla Fulton. And then one pushed on, and there goes Romy Milligan at pace. Plenty of effort from Romy. And Milligan involved early with that pressure run. Carly Ann clears it away. Gould there first, though. Now it falls for Adele Bowl. Dell pushes across, trying to find Clark, and Erin Gould's up to it again and moves forward. She's got space, and Erin will have a shot, and her boot goes as far as the ball on this occasion. She'll go and collect the boot. And while she does repairs, Carly Ann Thielen will send it towards Port Darwin goal, but there again, so quickly onto the ball. That's Alex Fulton. Goes her way. Fulton will take a quick throw in. Looks to Gould, goes down the line, and unfortunately comes off Corinne Demio. And Demio will now have to do some defending with Hannah Andrews. Ball sits between the two of them. Coombs trying to split it through and does. Clark in there as well. Coombs goes again. Nice work from Chloe. Chloe still with the ball, pushing forward, but only as far as Lauren Dove, who does some excellent defending. Now Gould's going to keep that in. Off goes Corinne. There goes Milligan at pace. Love the commitment from the number 6 and the number 14 on this occasion for Port Darwin. I'll have a throw in. Gould's going to take it. She can do a long throw if she needs to. And then be more strategic and just go short. Does. And still in that corner where it'll be for the Wharfies again. Sub's going to be taken. Wayne Pearson's up to the mark again, the coach of Port Darwin, going to send on. So that's a fantastic 76, well, 77 minutes for young Layla Fulton. Is it Layla? I can't tell. No, it's not. Sorry about that. It was a great 76 minutes anyhow for what I think looks like Keely Quinn. We've got to get bigger numbers. Or better eyes. Probably better eyes. Yeah, well done, Keely. 77 minutes in that right back position. Moved forward there for a little while. But plenty of the usual effort from her. And in her place goes a very young player in Mariotti. Into a normal defensive wing position. Ball comes down towards her. Casey Reid gets there. But first of all is Layla. Layla Fulton and Alex Fulton involved in there. Now Rachel Thurlow. Sorry, is that Rachel? No. Yes, it was. Gould with the ball. Looking to set up something. Now takes the shot and that boot goes again. This time the ball beats the boot. And the boot comes away again. Referee's going to ask the player to actually put the boot on and tie it up because it's a missile. She's going to go to the bench and get some work on that. So they'll tape it up. Put a seatbelt on the boot. Right. While that's happening, the play would have got underway, but Kaylee Bowles on the ground. Is she all right? No, she's also doing some running repairs, I think. So we're going to go back down, and the referee's going to restart. Gives the ball to the keeper, and the keeper will get us underway. So why Erin Gould's off the pitch? It's 11 players versus 10. So a numerical advantage to Litchfield. Can they do something with it? Clark. Good pressure from Demio. Goes down the line and off goes Charlie. Gets to the ball. No, just couldn't get there in time. Gould's still off the ground. Referee says, yep, you can come on, and does. Paige Pearson goes towards Erin. And Gould now with the right boot strapped. Gives it inside to her captain, Fulton. Fulton does a lovely turn inside Rachel Thurlow and takes off. She's got Layla Fulton on the inside. She's going further to Brodie. And Brodie's now going to have to deal with Alan Bell. So Murray gets the ball. Looking to go backwards. Keeps it on toe. Does a turn. And keeps it on that on the eastern side, which is the Northcrest scoreboard side. Could have gone back to Mariotti. It's come back to Lauren Dove in the end. Lauren does a cross pass heading towards Corinne, and Demio puts it to Gould, who quite comfortably plays it back to Andrews, and Andrews just hoists it further field. But it's still with the Wharfies, and Fogarty gets involved and pushes it wide. Still chased by Demio. Corinne with the ball, and then gets the ball across. Well done. And Romy Milligan has a chance. Still at her feet. Romy's still desperately trying for it, as was Alan Bell. Well done to Priya. Initial stuff from Fogarty. Now comes away from Clark. Now Coombs. She can go short to Clark or long. She goes long. And a foot race. That'll be won easily by the number 19, Cage Pearson, who gets back and then plays a short ball to Stella Campbell, their keeper. Stella, all in pink, goes across field. Gets out of the way and finds Brodie Murray, and Brodie will take off down that eastern side. Mariotti's coming around to overlap. Doesn't go that way, goes back in towards Romy Milligan, and this time Litchfield have cleared it up. Alan Bell. Kruger goes back towards her. Casey Reid in there. Came on as a sub tonight, the number 9. And off goes Mariotti at pace. Selena will come back and regather this. Puts a nice little pass through to Murray. Murray goes further afield to Fulton. Fulton takes a long range shot. A little bit of frustration, a little bit of an opportunity. 50-50 on that one. Going to be a sub, and Pearson will make, I think, his last change. You see here again, Fulton just goes, I'm going to have a go at this. Sick of waiting, and does. So off comes after 82 minutes of energy and commitment down this left-hand side in the front. Corinne Demio comes from the pitch, and on her place goes number 18, I think it was. Looks like Christina. And Bjork will go back into that up front position. Romy Milligan will go wider. She'll go into the centre, Christina, and Brodie Murray on the right side. So plenty of potency there if the ball comes the right way. Milligan has it, chests it down, goes forward. Referee says we'll let it go. Now he's going to pull it up because there was a handball in the overlay of the ball. Restart, short one. It wasn't a pass, it was just setting on the mark, sorry. FNT TV's live streaming round 6, Women's Premier League here in Darwin. Litchfield running left to right on your screens. No scorers yet. Port have had certainly much of the better in both halves, statistically. More shots on goal, the better geography and possession through players like this one. Alex Fulton has been the primary reason for their advance forward. Now Gould has it. She's also been complicit in their good play. Now puts a lovely ball through to Christina. Goes back, hair and ponytail, comes back, sorry, in bob, whatever they call it. Bun, that's the word. And she's going to go again, gets the ball. Turns a nice one inside to Layla Fulton. Layla's under pressure, goes back, goes to Lauren Dove. Lauren distribute out to Brodie Murray. Brodie back to Selena Mariotti under pressure, gets the ball away. Dove's move forward afield, and that's always positive for the team. So they're looking for a goal, Port Darwin. Murray sends one in, comes back to her on a deflection. Does she touch it? No, she'll get a throw in. So they've got about 6 minutes of regulation time to get this opportunity on goal. Christina putting pressure on. Just come on as a sub. We'll leave the ball for Murray. Moves into a position where Murray can go to it. Goes shorter. Layla Fulton puts one back to Brodie. Murray's under pressure already, but the battle is not over. She pushes through and Bell comes at her again, and there'll be a corner as a result. Great work from the number 10 for Port. So we're going to have one last sub. We get a chance. Coach won't do it now while we've got to defend the goal. Erin Gould will come up. Can Port convert? 85 minutes about to pass. Moves in. It's a great ball, except it's misdirected. Really nice height, good length, but just the wrong side of the post. She'll be disappointed with that. So sub is going to be made. It'll be Litchfield making the sub. Greg Smith, their coach. Looking for Rachel, who's been monumental in the midfield as usual. Number 2, she'll come from the pitch. She'll be feeling it. Just run a few Ks. And in her place will go the substitute, number 9, and that is Carleen Clout. So Carleen will head out. So Carleen Thielen with the ball. Here Greg Smith organising his team. Into the final 4 minutes of regulation time. Port's been looking the most likely, and that still is the case. Yet to get there though, 0-0. And in this game, you watch there'll be a counter from Litchfield. Right, Gould going through. Referee's playing advantage. Now she goes to ground. She'll pull it up. He will pull it up, Timmy. So the centre referee doing what he normally does, letting the game flow. You can see Gould showing some nice skills, and then a little sneaky one from the number 11. Adele brings it to ground. So the wall's formed, 4 in the wall. Optimistic 10 metres, and it's come all the way back. There were 5 actually, and Adele's come out of there. So 4 in the wall now. Carly Antillian organising them. Now we have 3 in the wall. Now we have 2. So they're working it all out now. Brady Murray's ready. Milligan's there. Björk, Christina's there. Oh, with some height. On the ball is their captain. 87 minutes passed on the Northcrest scoreboard. Can a goal be scored here on the McDonald's live streaming? Whistle goes. It's a shot, and it's just gone over the centre of the crossbar. Smart play from Fulton. Everyone was convinced it was going to be a cross, and it was really, really close to goal. It had the dip on it. It had just dipped another 5-6 degrees, it was in. So, no scorers yet. Litchfield stays strong. And it looks like they'll pick up a point. Got to control Gould. She's desperate, working hard. Erin gets it to Milligan. Milligan plays it back. Layla plays one through, but it's Fulton, that is. Now it comes back to Hannah Andrews. Put it across the middle, and Casey Reed's going to get there first. Now it comes away for Charlie, and Charlie pushes it forward, but Selena Mariotti's going to take off now. The substitute right back for Port, and puts a lovely pass through. Alan Bell comes at it. Good work from Priya. Mariotti's there again, puts a nice pass to Christina. That gives a chance for Brady Murray onside and on the flank, moves down. Looking for a better opportunity, goes around, or tries to go around Alan Bell, keeps it in, and then in the end, the cross takes it out of play. Good defensive work from Alan Bell. Nice little touch and possession there. You can see Brody take off. Challenge comes again, and that little extra effort from Alan Bell makes Brady Murray push it wide. '89 comes forward now. Milligan turns it inside. And that's Fulton. Sorry, no, Gould. Gould goes into Fulton now. Puts the ball through. And good tackle from Casey Reed. Coombs, early pass. Charlie has it, does a back heel to Casey Reed. Great work from Hannah Andrews. Otherwise, that was a problem for Port. Well done, number 12. Gets the ball back again. Now pushes a great ball through to Christina. Turns on the left foot, pushes wide. You try to push it a little bit further, come off a toe, and unfortunately can't get to Milligan on this occasion. We're in the last minute of regulation time. Can Port convert? Can Litchfield keep them out? Can Litchfield sneak one on a counter? I won't know if there's much time added. I imagine there'll be at least a minute. Ball comes on again. This time Milligan gets there first. Kick forward by Layla. And well left. Kaylee Bowell gets her a chance to throw in for his team. Goes down the line. Finds Clark. And that time it comes off, and Hannah Andrews will get us restart. Energy there and urgency from Hannah. Gives it to Gould. Gould plays a nice one through to Milligan. Romy plays an excellent ball into Lauren Dove. And if she goes forward, there is danger. She goes into the area now. She's got a chance to go inside. She wants someone to run in on that. And she was just great defensive work from Kelly Fogarty. Kelly's taken off now. She's going to take the last chance at goal. They need to send the ball to her. Kellyanne Tillen does exactly that. If this ball ends up where Kelly is, she'll take it towards goal. There's a chance. It comes her way now, and off she goes. She's unfortunate for her. It's got Fulton there, and out comes Stella Campbell. And that was so well played by Fogarty, first of all, to go forward and take the initiative and try and get a goal for Litchfield. Poor old Kelly's got to make her all the way to go back now, unless they're going to cover for her. No, she'll stay forward. That's Clout. Clout trying to get a ball across to her. Only as far as Lauren Dove in the centre there. Lauren pushes one through to Milligan. Well done to Kaylee Bowell. Gould comes in with energy. There's an urgency now. There's seconds to go in this match. Only got 2 minutes of time added. Well done, Erin. That ball goes in. And equally well done to Kellyanne Tillen. The keeper comes out. Now she'll launch this down and try and do the same and get on to Fogarty. Last time, unfortunately for them, Alex Fulton, the number 7, was in that central defensive role, and very quick, over 20 metres. Again, let's just see if they can work something here. Comes away for Clark. Clark holds it up, then pushes the ball forward. Fulton intervenes and Alex gets it away. This is Milligan now. Can Port orchestrate something from here? And that's not going to help it 100%. It's unusual for Milligan. So throw in for Litchfield. We're into 2 minutes of time added. No scorers yet. Can we break the deadlock? Not with that one. It'll come off Hannah. Number 15, Charlie. Holiday with the ball. Goes over the top trying to find Nikita. And does nice work from Milligan to keep it in. Unfortunately, Andrews was just under pressure there. Here goes the whistle. So with the ball in the hands of the number 16 for Litchfield, we'll close the game there at a 0-0 result. Port would have liked to have taken 3 points for this, given how much time they had the ball and where they were on the field, but have been unable to, and that goes right down to the great defensive efforts and the little second and third efforts that we saw from every player in the red and black tonight. A really good uniform approach from the team, from Litchfield, and they'll take a point away from this, as will Port. On behalf of F&T Live streaming, thank you to McDonald's, thank you to Ward Keller, and also Northcrest for their great support of the women's game. We've also got some new sponsors on this year: Hudson Apartments Hotel, also Steph Medical, Urban Spice, The Pantry, and of course Fresh Cafe or Fresh Point Cafe, all part of our sponsorship group in 2022. So we leave you with this on a Friday night. The Women's Premier League Round 6 match, first game of the round, has been completed. This one will be include a rescheduled game because tomorrow night the F&T Women's Challenge Cup is on. So please join us tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, when that semi-final will take place right here on this very same pitch, when the Alice Springs team Vikings take on Mindel Aces for a right to go through the final. My name's Bruce Stalder. This has been F&T's live streaming. Thanks to McDonald's, and really enjoyed your company. Sorry about the power outage in the first half. Things were right in the second, and both teams will go home with 1 point each. On behalf of everyone here, good night.